Okay, this is going to be episode, I think, 4 of this, and we're going to pick up right where we left off. I'm actually recording these back to back. This is The Alarmist. Someone has been sounding false fire alarms all over Huntsville. I used to do this, actually. Not out of malice or anything, I just didn't know any better. I was a little itty bitty kid, and I used to go to therapy, and every time I went, I had to pull the little big red switch um, that made the lights go off and everything, and I had to do that every time I went to therapy. No lie. Um, Looks like we get 16 minutes to do this one, and okay, so we're finding 31, so we need to hurry up. Parking meter. That's it. Old car. Of course we'd be finding an old car because we had to find a parking meter. Um, Tell you what, we're gonna skip the old car and we're going to find the axe. That's a bat. Axe. And if we happen to find the old car, that's just... Ah, there it is. It's a toilet brush. Who keeps a toilet brush about? There it is. Cat one. That's not a cat. That's a dog, I believe. Kitty cat. That's another cat. Tiny bottle. How tiny does the tiny bottle have to be? That's another thing that I'm curious about. Because that's a bottle, and a handbag. We've got the handbag. Stealing people's property. I tell you what. A crab. No, that's a turtle. Where is the crab? You know what? We've got 25 and we've got several other locations. We'll come back to this if we need to. But for now, we're going to make the executive decision to vamoose. Binoculars. Centipede. I'm not going to try for that because that's a... nippers. So what's a... Two pair of eyeglasses. We got one. Clarinet. Like I said, we're going back to the map because, and we are going to have to find possibly at least 4 of those. But the bears. fire extinguisher. Lantern. I'm not sure. That may be a lantern. The thing about lanterns is some of this stuff looks old-timey compared to what we have today. So what I would call a lantern mask. So the thing that could be a frog could actually be a painting of a frog or something like that. We've got 5 magnets that we're supposed to be finding. I found 1 or 2. I just didn't click them. See, this is the thing about this game that's so challenging. You've got to find things, but you also got to pay attention to the other things on your list, because you may be finding things that, and now that I found the things, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna go to the Huntsville fire station, hair pick. Torches here. Shells. So are we looking for a pile of shells, or are we looking for... I'm probably not gonna do this. Get this one, guys. It's gonna end up being a failure. So I'm going to upload that one as a massive fail, and it may or may not end up in the playthrough. It may just end up in the list, but I'm going to do what I can to get Okay, so we got 1 here, we've got 4 here, we've got 2 here, we've got 3 here. So 5 and 4 is 9. So if we find all of those, we've finished it. I almost want to say that the clarinet is this right here, although I think there's something particular we've got to snail. What? There's the snail. I want to say the centipede is up here somewhere, if I remember this game correctly. But I may be wrong. I don't have a way to get a hint either, guys. I'm gonna go back. Close map. Who's got a severed foot around their tablet? That's what I want to know. I think after this we're gonna try one more time to finish this. And we'll try it one more time. bell, umbrella. Of course, it's not going to be where you think it is because it's never where you think it is. Parking meter. Billiard ball. Now, when it says drumstick, are we talking, or are we talking, you know, that's one of the things I don't understand with this. I'm going to go back though. 8, 16, 24. So we're going to have to find one of those items. But, at least, but, toy horn, I think. Yep. Dumbbell. Two chess pieces. One of them has got to be on this here bookshelf. I think I remember seeing one right here on the bookshelf. Telescopes. Telescope. The map. Two suns. I know where those two suns are. Two flasks. I've not seen even one. Frogs. That's a flask. And where's the other? 3 axes. Does pickaxe count as an axe? I guess not. That must be an item of its own because I know I've seen at least 2 axes. That's a hot water bottle. axe. I almost want to say that's part of the. We never did find that flashlight either. 1 clock, a light bulb. That's a flask, isn't it? No. It says it's not. I want to hit it. Because it's 9 minutes till and I gotta go. Okay. Seriously? That's the flashlight? I got on the board for the. Oh. Light bulb. Is that counted as a flash right there? Maybe? Don't think so. I kind of want to know where this other flask is because I'm not seeing one. Now we've got a clock. Beetle. That's not a beetle, that's a spider. I'm going back to the map because we've still got 7 minutes. I'm gonna make you some dagnabbit. I'm going back to the pawn shop, seeing what else I can find. A carrot. I didn't know carrots were even on the list. So 3, 6, 9, and 2. Let's see if we can. 2 chess pieces and 2 telescopes. I'm not seeing either. Either way, we're up a creek without a path. You know what? That's where the clarinet was. I found it now. And see, one was hidden right in there. And now we got a chest piece that we need to find, but I'm not gonna worry about that. Pete's one shot back to that, and 2 lobsters. A spoon and a cup. Ivan's Cafe, we've got an umbrella to find and a bone and a drumstick. Again, are we looking for the chicken drumstick or... I'm going back down this way, and I guess we're going back to the Huntsville fire station. 2 frogs. And that's a frog. There's no way I'm doing that. I'll do it one more time. Okay. Quill and ink. See, where am I supposed to find a quill and ink? There's no, like, surface for that quill and ink to sit. Um, the real player right here. Hook. Ping pong paddle. Let's see. A frog. That looks like a cane the way it was sitting, so I thought it was a cane. Otherwise, when a cane. Back to the map. A flute. Two lizards. Lizard one. I'm pretty sure lizard two is perched somewhere on the shelf. Two magnifying glasses. I got you. Snail and binoculars. I'm pretty sure the binoculars are here. Snail, I'm pretty sure is either it's a picture somewhere or it's that's a snail shell. Butterfly, okay. A lizard and a chess piece. I'm going back to the map because there's 10 minutes left and I want to make my best effort here. I'm going to go to the Huntsville fire station. pair of pliers. I'm sure the level is, if I remember right, on the... Cause you gotta remember, I played this game a little bit before. Spigot. Washboard. Bug sprayer. Level baseball. Feathers, not two feathers, so feathers, it will be like a bushel of feathers, or like that feather boa, but that feather boa is not reacting. So we've got a crab, quill and ink up high. It's a wonderful day for pie. Da, 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 da. See, I completely bypassed that beat. I completely overlooked where it said pull cue. And see, this is where they trick you. So those feathers could literally be just painted on the wall. Nope, they're hung on the wall. Quill and ink could literally be, see? Painted on the wall like this. So could the crab be. In fact, let me look around. It could also be one of these carvings or whatever. Binoculars, I do believe, is somewhere, because I've seen them. I've actually seen them. I remember seeing them. But you see here, 2, 2, 2, 2. That's 2, 4, 6, 8. So we need a level.
Did you close in the dryer?
In a minute.
I need to get these mine in there.
Okay, I'll have to pause this real quick. People are getting insistent. Alright, here we go. We're back. That is not going to be cut out because I'm still looking for a good editing software from my new setup. So, if you're a Linux user and you happen to know ah, baseball, I think the baseball is like sitting somewhere in the cab or something, if I remember right. But I'm going back to the map, and we're going back to Pete's pawn shop. We're going to frog. There's the dime we were looking for. um, we're looking for now a screw and a frog. No, I'm not seeing it. For the life of me, I'm not seeing it. And you'd think a frog would be easy to spot in all this, but part of it is, I guess, we don't know whether the frog is painted on, or if it's a picture, or if it's literally just sitting there. Like that tiger's a little figurine, so if we ever see tiger, it's a figurine. Um, okay. The umbrella was right here all along. Map. Back to the bookstore, I think. Chess piece and lizard. I believe a lizard right here. No. There's a wishbone. Chess piece. It would be easy if we knew what chess piece we were looking for. Or a lizard. Okay. That could be a rat. I think at one point we were looking for rats. Um, I'm gonna try it one more time after this one counts down because I don't think we're gonna. It's pretty darn clear we're not gonna actually finish this one. And then I'm going to bed. I'm checking my messages and I'm going to bed. And when I check my messages and such, I'm going to upload both of these, and I'm gonna upload these both times. Apple. Shovel. That is 2 mice. 2 pipes. What kind of pipe though? Like what kind of pipe though? Are we looking for a specific kind of pipe? Are we looking for? See, are we looking for that type of pipe? Both ways, or? I think there's one more somewhere. So I think it is that kind of pipe all the way around. Hammer. Toy horn. That's where that is. Fountain pen, one of my favorite utensils. For those who have known me in real life, they know I love my fountain pens. I do. I is the eye of the tiger is the blade. There's a note from the children. That's a really big for him. That being said, that's the first time we've actually eliminated one of these scenes in this game, so or in this particular phase. So, clock. A gargoyle. Pool cue. Umbrella. It's a wonderful day for pie. I'm not sure if a wood plane means a toy wood plane or if a wood plane means something completely different. So we're gonna go and soft monocle soup. Boom. The reel to reel player. Chess piece. We have an egg, and that's all we have. I see no egg, but it's the last one we have. So I'm going to do myself a favor. See, that doesn't look like an egg to me. It looks like a sort of ball of some kind. Those are right here. Two suns are right here. Right here. I like the fact that the ice cream scoop light bulb is right there. I believe the fish is like a picture or something. I could be wrong, but I think it's like a painting on the wall somewhere. Book sprayer is right here. The level is right here. One. And two. I think three is like that's the ice cream soup. I knew it was one of those. See, the fish is part of the fire truck. Okay. Now we have three, so we have to find two of those three. And so we have a we have wood plate. We have a backwards letter S. And we that's the backwards letter S right there. We have What is a wood plane? Is that something that's like a tool? Or is that just like the toy wood plane? The thing with the gargoyle is I don't know if it's hanging on the wall or a picture or a carving or oh, see that looked like a Buddha to me. It didn't look like a gargoyle. So we're gonna do what we can to make sure that we get this done. Why would you want to do that? Okay, so that's case number 3, called out, and I'm gonna end it here. That's gonna be 2 episodes done in a night. This one took a little longer, but you know what? I think we managed, and I appreciate you watching, and I am gonna see you guys in the next video. Goodbye to you all. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.